So when they had victory, they were identified by their gods. And when they were persecuted as a way of showing that in some way, shape, or form, they've angered their God. Or it was an opportunity for the Lord to show his mercy and his grace, which we're going to read about in Exodus. God will send opposition through oppression to display his glory. Was there, and Joseph had brought the rest of Jacob's, the sons of Jacob, which will be Israel, to Egypt, and God blessed them simply for being around these people, the Egyptians, simply being around these people. They got glory. They got favor in ways that no man would have been able to give them favor. Even when it came down to the plagues, God again was very, very intentional with these things, because he could have obviously turned the tide in Pharaoh's heart and all of this would have been for naught. But God wanted to display his glory through the opposition. Now on the other side of that, of course, the opposition, it may feel like oppression, and indeed it may be oppression, because we know very clearly the Israelites was indeed in bondage for those 400 odd years. Also an opportunity that God will use, and off of that is God sends oppression, okay, through opposition to display his wrath. Okay, short terms is led by God's right hand. The other one is led by our rebellion. Now, again, our rebellion as Black Americans, or what we will see in the congruency of scripture, is that we were rebellious. We are rebellious. We are rebellious people. And the Lord, in his goodness, because we talked about how God is so good and sovereign and kind, when it came down to, God trying to give us prophets. I'm getting ahead of myself. Giving us prophets to give us prophetic warnings. God had sent Moses and so many other people to display, just the hand of God, and how God wanted them to be his own people, but yet we wouldn't turn away, and we continuously prostituted ourselves. Even the north tribes of the 10 tribes of Israel, and then the southern tribes between Judah and Benjamin, which were more dedicated to the Lord their God, but nonetheless still disobeyed him, which was predicted according to Deuteronomy 32, right? We have opposition from different countries or these different nations that afflicted the Israelites. And that was a result, again, of our own